Good morning there, GoalChasers. It's weigh-in Friday. All right, so I gotta apologize first and foremost because last weekend I didn't get you a weigh-in video. I did do a weigh-in video. I didn't finish the weigh-in video, but I started it. I did most of it and wasn't able to finish it. Got busy last week, and so I did do a weigh-in. And so we can talk about that right now. As far as the weigh-in last week, let's go ahead and recap that. I weighed in at the week prior at 286, which was a gain of 11 pounds. So, I was kind of down on myself that weekend. But, like I said, minor setback for a major comeback. I ended up, working out that week, getting it in. And last week I weighed in at 280, so I lost a total of 6 pounds. So that was a good win. But that was last week. We're trying to get back to that 275 so that we can get back down to doing what we was doing, which was losing that weight. My goal is to be down to 250 by my birthday. And that is really, the reason for that is because I have some big runs that I have scheduled at the end of the year. And I want to be as light as I can be so that it's not so hard on my joints. I got actually a half marathon scheduled. I have the Spartan Beast scheduled, that's like another half marathon with obstacles, So I have a couple really big runs that are scheduled, and I want to be as light and as agile as I can be. And so I want to get down to 250, and then I want to play within 260 and 275 and just stay within there for next year. Next year, who knows what we're going to do. We're going to stay within a healthy weight, and we're going to stay, trying to get these gains and trying to tone up. But, big runs, that's kind of a this year thing. So anyway, we're going to go in there, EOS, Lake Elsinore. We're going to do this last chance workout. I'm doing the EOS thing this morning. And then at 9 o'clock, I have a F45 class. And then we're going to go ahead and weigh in. So we're doubling it up today. We're going to get it in. All right. So, pain is love. Let's do it. so that's one good workout down. I'm over here at 45 now. Gonna do this little 45-minute workout, and then we're gonna go ahead and weigh in. What I didn't record when I was at the gym was my run. So I ended up doing like 2 3/4 miles of the run. I use an app called Running for Weight Loss, and it's just a run, walk. I increased my run speed so that I get more of a workout, but I added more walks to it. So yeah, I'm just kind of adjusting, trying to find out what feels comfortable and what works for me when it comes to my joints and stuff. I'm not trying to get hurt, and I'm not trying to be like, you know, big long distance runner. I'm just trying to lose this weight. So anyway, and besides that, you know, you saw all the rest of the workouts that I did, and so it was a really good workout. Got a good sweat in, but I'm gonna finish it off right here, and then we're gonna go weigh in, and hopefully I have a good message for you. Whether it be weight loss or weight gain, it don't matter. I have something for you. All right, let's go. All right, so we're done with the workout. First off though, I wanna give a shout out to F45 Marietta North. Today's workout was a hell of a workout. All right, I thought we was done. You know, I thought we was done. I didn't look at my watch. I mean, I thought we did 2 rounds, but it was only 1 round, and we were doing 2 rounds, and that first round was so much, and yeah, it was a hell of a workout, and it was a great workout, and let that be the message. If you are in a place and you are not getting the workout that you deserve, you're in the wrong place. If you're not walking out of there exhausted, sweating, you know, feeling, you know, the burn, feeling that, you know, if you're not getting that, you're in the wrong place. You know, if you the fittest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like what they say, if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. You need to be around people that you can grow from. You know, you need to be in an environment that you can grow. And in that environment that I was in today, it let me know that the fitness level I'm at is great. You know, I did the workout, but I got a lot of growing to do, and that's where I need to be, and I really enjoyed it. And another thing, I did Pilates yesterday, an intro class to Pilates. Now, I thought Pilates was gonna be easy because I thought for some reason, and I think this is a misconception about Pilates, and I think this is just my toxic masculinity. I think that's what they call it. I don't know, but you know, I thought it was like a female thing. You know, I don't know. Like, Pilates doesn't. You don't hear about a lot of men doing Pilates, so you know, I'm easy. You know, I do whatever. You know, if it's a good workout, I'll try whatever. And so I tried Pilates, and don't let the smooth taste fool you. That is hard. Like, it is hard. You know, the ladies in there, they were like, yeah, you know, a lot of men think this is gonna be easy because they think this is a female thing, but no, it's not. It's not easy. It's not, you know, playtime in there. No, it's really hard. So after that intro class, and I'm talking about I only did intro. I didn't do no 50-minute full Pilates class. I did they introducing me to stuff, and I'm feeling it. And while I'm feeling it, I'm seeing where it can benefit my body, especially for other things that I plan to do, like the weightlifting, engaging your core, doing so many things, like building strength in your legs and your core, your arms, I mean, everything. So I'm just like, oh, this right here will benefit me in so many ways. So long story short, Pilates is on the menu now. Pilates is on the menu. I scheduled another class I'm on, you know. So don't judge, you know, a workout because it sounds like whatever, you know what I'm saying. Give it a try. Give them all a try. You might find something that you like, or you don't like, and it's okay either way. You know, it's okay either way to just give it a try and see what you like, what you don't like. Anyway, you're not here for that. You're here for the weigh-in. So, as I said in the beginning of this video, I weighed in 2 weeks ago. That was the last weigh-in video I did, and I weighed in at 286. So that was a gain of 11 pounds. Wasn't too happy about that, but I hadn't weighed in a month, and so I need that to be a message to me and to you that, you know, sometimes you gotta track that a little closer, especially when you've been a big boy like myself. You know, I think I got a little ahead of myself. I got a little, I wouldn't say cocky, but I did get very confident, you know what I'm saying? Because the weight was coming off, I was doing the work, and I just got, you know, a little overly confident and decided to go a month without weighing in because I just felt like I was where I needed to be. And next thing you know, I gained 11 pounds. So last week I did a weigh in, but I didn't do a video, and I weighed in at 280. So I did lose 6 pounds. So, you know, like I said, like now that I have been on this journey for a minute now, so over a year now, I've been doing this. You know, you learn your body more, you learn how to eat, how to work out, how to not make yourself lose weight, but you find out what works. I knew I was eating more fast food and eating more things that weren't good for me. So being on a GLP-1, I feel that it's easier for you to cut that out whenever you want to just cut that out. I was only doing it for convenience, and so gaining weight isn't convenient, so I just can cut it out, like just be done with it. Like I said, I was getting a little overly confident and just like, hey, I can eat this and just, you know, as long as I work out. And you know, they say you can't out-train a bad diet, and that is true. That is very true. Even if you are using GLP-1, that's the message of the day. You can't out-train a bad diet, even if you are on GLP-1. So let that be the message. So, you know, had to cut the fast food, get back to more home-cooked stuff, and just stayed in the gym. You know, stayed in the gym, got back running again. And so, yeah, lost six pounds last week. Weighed in today. Today's weigh-in was 274, so I'm back on track. You know, back on track. The lightest or my lowest weight to date would be today at 274, but before today was 275. So I'm back on track to get into the 250 by August 22nd to be exact. So, I mean, that's a good feeling, you know. Yeah, so I would have to lose, what is that, 24 pounds in 2.5 months, or what is it, July? It's June, so yeah. I'm close to 3 months to lose 24 pounds. So it's not ever easy. So I don't ever want it to sound like it's easy. I just have to stay on track, stay focused, and do what I gotta do. I feel like the closer you get to it, the harder it gets. So we'll see how it goes, but I feel good to be back there. And you know, if I would have caught this earlier, if I would have caught it, you know, a week in to that month that I took off from weighing in, I could have saw that I, you know, might have gained 2 or 3 pounds, and I could have stopped it there and I could be further along, but instead I just, like I said, I got ahead of myself. So, you know, let that be a message to you if you're doing the GLP-1. You know, just keep your eye on the prize and stay focused. You know, don't get too overly confident because you are on a GLP-1 or you feel good because you're losing weight every week, because you can stall, and because I've stalled plenty of times, and I've had it where I have gained weight 2-3 pounds in a week and caught it. But I had hit my first goal weight, and I think that's why I got so overly confident. I hit my first goal and I was just like, I'm good, and I'm not good. You know, I am a person who can gain weight very fast if I do not pay attention to what I'm doing. If I get overly confident and just, you know, lose sight, I can gain weight very fast, like a lot of people who are using GLP-1s, or a lot of people who just are, you know, who've been 400 pounds plus. You know, you can lose the weight. It take you a long time to lose the weight, but you can gain it just like that. And that's just the way it is. So knowing that, that's half the battle. Now you just have to make sure you control it. And so that's where I'm at. And so that's where we are. So I'm happy. I'm happy to be back on track, and I'm happy to be back focused again. And I feel like every day is a new day. You know, like I said, I learned my lesson. Every day is a new day. Every day that I can get up and I can go out here and I can do the things that I'm doing, because although these workouts are hard, but it amazes me that I went from not being able to do anything to being able to do these like two major workouts within, not in a day, but in 30 minutes of each other, and feel good and not be in the hospital or whatever, or fall out. You know what I'm saying? Like it amazes me how I've grown, and how my fitness level has risen, in this the period of a year. So, but you got to put the work in. And I'll say it every video, if you want to take a GLP, that's great, but it's more than just taking a shot. At least it is for me. And if you're looking at other people's videos and that's what they do and they're losing weight, and if you feel that is what you want to do, then there's no problem with that. But I'm an advocate of taking a shot or whatever tool you choose to use and doing the work, because that's only going to benefit you even more to do the work, especially when you have a lot of weight to lose. You want that muscle. You want to have some kind of control of what your body ends up looking like when the weight is gone. So, at the end of the day, it's up to you, but working out, it helps, and you can lose the weight faster. So that's another, plus to add to it. So with that being said, I don't want to get too long-winded. If you're out there doing your thing, no. With that being said, this weekend I got a video that I'll be putting out. So Saturday, tomorrow I'll be doing the Spartan Deca Mile in Wildomar at Default Fitness, I believe that's what it's called. So I'll be doing the Deca Mile, and then Sunday I'll be in Oceanside doing the Deca Mile and the Deca Atlas. So I have 3 events planned for this weekend. I am very nervous, very scared, and I'm tired already, and I haven't even started the events, but I'm ready. I'm ready to do it. I'm excited to do it. I'm happy to even think that I can do them. I guess, I don't know, we're gonna see, you know. We're gonna see how far we can get. I don't have any doubts that I can be successful with it, because I know I work hard, and I don't sign up for things that I plan to fail. I feel like going through this journey, it definitely gives you a mental toughness, a mental clarity. When you're going through those tough times, those tough workouts, those tough periods where you're exhausted, but you still have something in you that pushes you to continue to do more. You know, when you're in the Spartans, you're doing the Spartans, and not the Decas, but the actual Spartan obstacle courses, and you're out there in the middle of nowhere, and there's no one out there with you, and you still got, 3 miles to go before you hit the finish line, and it's hot, and you're tired, and everything hurts. You still gotta finish. And it's hard, but you find something inside you that pushes you to get there. And I did the Spartan Deca Atlas, and I swear to you, by the 5th zone, I was calling on something. I don't know what, but I had to dig deep, and I did it. And then after that, I did a Spartan Strong or Deca Strong, and I don't know what it is. It's like that feeling is something that it's like I chase now. It's like an addiction. Like it's like pushing myself to the limits, and then creating new limits is just like a rush. Like when I get that medal after I have been beaten down and can barely move, I won. I won. Like, that's how I feel. Like, you tried to break me and you couldn't. And so it's really weird, but it's really cool. And I know I'm not the only one who feels that way. So, every time I show up at these events, there's a bunch of people of all sizes, all fitness levels that are out there doing their thing. And that makes me feel so good, because, there's a lot of people who just feel like, well, I can't do that because I'm too this, or I'm too that, or I'm too whatever. But when you go to these events, you see the people who of like I said, all shapes and sizes, who are past that I'm too this, I'm too that. No, they're like, I'm gonna go do this. I don't care what I look like, I don't care what I feel like. I'm gonna train and I'm gonna go do this. And they have the same mindset as you do, and they are prepared to struggle, and they are prepared to win. And those are the type of people that I like being around. I love that. I love that energy. I love that. I love the struggle. I love to try to help people up. I like when people try to help me up, because I need help too. As I did that Spartan trail run, and that was hard. And there's people there who are willing to give you a hand, help you up. Let's go. Let's get this. Those are the people you need to be around. Those are the people you need in your life, because they're gonna make sure that you succeed just along with them. So that's it. That's all. All right. If you're out there doing your thing, keep chasing those goals. All right, embrace the pain, enjoy the process, and respect the gains. And I'll see you at the next video.